Hello friends, today we are going to learn very important topic known as pointers. What is the meaning of pointer? Pointer is usually denoted as asterisk followed by the variable name, let's suppose ptr, and it is having the same type for which it is going to store the address. What are pointers? Pointers are used to save address of another variable. Basically, when we create a variable, a memory location is allocated to it with the name. Let's suppose this is RAM, and if I declare a variable int a, let's suppose this location has been assigned to a, this space of 2 bytes will be allocated to a with the name a. This is called variable. A variable which can change or whose value can change during the execution of a program, that is called a variable. And RAM is having addresses of each of its block. Let's suppose the address of first block is 101, then next block will be 103, 105 and so on. Therefore, the address of A is 103, and if I want to work directly on the memory addresses, then that can be accessed by using pointers. So, if I want to know the address of A, then I will declare pointer variable of type integer, because A is of type integer. Therefore, I will mention the type of pointer as int ptr. Int ptr. And how the address will be assigned? It will be assigned like this: ptr is equal to address of a. Here ampersand denotes the address of a. Therefore, ptr will get the value 103. However, a can have value 10. Fine. So, if we want to access the address of another variable, that is only possible by using pointers. And why pointers are used? They are used to access the hardware directly. RAM is a hardware where all the variables, constants, etc. are stored, on which processing is performed by the CPU. Therefore, if I want to access the hardware directly, then we can use pointers. So, this is a program where pointers are used with objects. So, how to use pointers with objects? We will understand through this program. We have already studied in our previous lectures that how to create a class, how to access data members and member functions of a class. So, here the class template or class declaration will be the same as earlier, but a new variable is introduced or new object is introduced known as object. Here I have mentioned here ptr object. So, before understanding ptr object, we should understand what class we have created. So, let us move here. First of all, we have included necessary header files iostream and string.h, because here we are going to deal with string, that is why string.h is required, and then using namespace standard is also declared. After that, we have created a class item with 3 data members: name, code and price, where name is of type character, it is a string, code which is of type integer and price which is of type float. Basically, this class stores the value of an item in inventory with name, its code and price. These are declared in the private section, and in the public section we have declared 2 data members, get data and put data, where get data will assign values to these variables or data members, and put data will display their respective values. This is already known to you how to use them, because we have already studied this so many times in previous lectures also. Fine. So, string copy is used to copy the value of one string to another, and the value of code and price will be fetched directly with the assignment operator, because they are not strings, they are integer and float respectively. And cout will be used to print the value of name, code and price. And now we have closed the class over here with semicolon. After that, in the main function we have created object of item class. See, we have created the class item over here. You can see here we have created the class item. Now we are going to create its object. Here we are going to create its object item asterisk ptr obj and obj, where obj is its simple object and ptr is the pointer object. Whenever an object is declared, memory is allocated to all the data members and member functions. Here ptr object can access the value, can access the address of this object. So I have already told you with a simple example, ptr is equal to ampersand a, which I had written earlier. Here a is an integer, ptr is also an integer. Here obj is object, because we are dealing with classes and objects in C++. So here we are going to learn how to use pointers with objects. Therefore the pointer should also be declared with the same data type as that of the object, because the data type of object is item, so pointer should also be of type item. This is user defined data type. Now ptr obj is equal to ampersand obj. The same syntax will be followed as we follow in simple variables, int, float, char, etc. Here the address of obj is assigned to ptr obj. Fine. Now how we will access it? We can access it by using ptr obj, then this dereference operator. This is known as dereference operator. This is used to fetch the addresses, to fetch the member functions or call the member functions which are declared in the public section. So we will write hyphen and then greater than symbol, then we will write the function name get data shampoo 123 and 147.5. You can see from here these values will be copied to the get data function arguments. However, if we use simple object obj, we use dot operator to access it, like obj dot get data, and give values of the arguments. But here we are using pointer, therefore we will use this dereference operator, which is hyphen and greater than symbol. And similarly for put data, we will use this dereference operator again. So when get data function will be called, the control will go to the get data function with these values shampoo 123 as code and 147.5 as price. Therefore the control will go over here with these values. Here string is shampoo, code and then price. Let me check the values again. Code is 123 and price is 147.5. These values will be copied over here. In C 123 and here 147.5. Now string copy will be used to copy the value of str into name, which is the actual data member of this item class. Code C's value is 123, which is now assigned to code, and P is 147.5 and this value is assigned to price. Okay, so all these three data members are having these values now. Similarly, as we have called get data function, in a similar fashion put data function will be called by using this dereference operator. Then the control will go over here and display the values of item name shampoo, item code 123 and item price 147.5. Basically, in this program we have learned how to use pointers with objects. The entire program is same, the only difference over here we have created a pointer object, assigned the value of this object to the pointer, and then we have accessed it by using this dereference operator with the function names. So let's see the output of this program, how it works. Compile and run. Let me show you the output screen. You can see here the output. Item name is shampoo, code is 123 and item price is 147, which we have displayed by using the put data function. I hope you understand this concept. If you have any doubt or any problem, you can write comment and I will solve your query. Thank you.